the next contestant. Give it up for Jimmy Mark.
This is my impression of Skeletor doing his impression of Edward G. Robinson. Yeah, see? Thank you. I just got back from my cousin's wedding, and I went down there and I couldn't find him, and I said, hey, where's the groom? They said, oh, he's getting first looks with the bride. I said, first looks, that's what you do when you buy a horse. But, you know, but it wasn't that funny because he didn't buy a horse. He married a cow with a horse face. She was fucking ugly, man. Like, her face was all haggard and she had missing teeth and shit. But she had like really big fake boobs, which is why it took my cousin 3 dates before he realized that she had a glass eye. One time she caught me staring at him and she was like, hey asshole, my eye's up here. I recently got diagnosed with bipolar disorder. Thank you. It's pretty awesome because I always just thought I was an asshole. For 45 years, I didn't know it. Apparently everyone else did though. But I feel like everybody's got some kind of mental illness these days, like ADHD, PTSD, OCD, some other D. Like half of the country is on medication and the other half should be. I blame Ronald Reagan because he's the one that shut down all the state hospitals. He let all the crazy people out and they started fucking and having crazy kids. I mean, that was in 81, I'm 45, so do the math. A lot of people don't really understand what bipolar disorder is. You know, it's a mood disorder. They say everybody gets moody, everybody gets sad, and that's true. You know what else is true? Everyone gets diarrhea. But if you're shitting 12 times a day and bleeding out your ass for a month, it ain't Taco Bell. That's a medical problem. Go see a doctor. A coworker of mine came up to me the other day and they're like, hey Jim, how you doing? I said, I couldn't be better because I'm clinically depressed. I literally can't be any better. Eventually, like the depression, eventually it does lift, and then the mania sets in, and I don't sleep for a week. I rearrange my entire house, and I start a record company. I actually get a lot done. Like mania is all the efficiency of being a meth head without all that pesky fun of doing meth. But, you know, I'm finally on the right meds, and you know, I got the diagnosis, I'm on the right meds, and things are looking up, you know. I quit drinking, and this month I have 3 years sober. Who's buying me a shot? No, I've got 3 years sober, and I would have had 15, but I drank for 12 of them. You know, and I really miss drinking, because I used to have a lot of fun. Like, no one else did, but I had a blast, you know? Like, but you know what's fun about not drinking? Nothing. Nothing is fun. Like, that's why you drink in the first place. I mean, what good story has ever started out with, yeah, man, last night was crazy. I was fucking sober. So, yeah, I've been trying to clean up my life a lot, you know. Over the years, I gained a lot of weight, you know, and because I didn't give a shit what I put in my body, you know, I'd eat anything, it didn't matter. I would eat out of spite, you know, like a lot of people, they'll go to trim, they'll like trim the fat off the steak, you know. Like, I would trim the steak off the fat, and then I eat the fat, and then an hour later I come back and eat the steak. I don't feel guilty because it's fat-free. Oh, yeah. It's the way to do it. I went to the doctor a while back and he said, hey, your cholesterol is really high. What have you been eating? I said, cholesterol. I just eat a lot of cholesterol. Is that bad? I don't know. But he said, then he said like that I'm pre-diabetic, you know? And so if I wanted to, I really needed to start taking care of myself. So after a lot of dieting and exercising, I'm happy to say I've dropped 60 pounds in 9 months. 60 pounds, that's a lot of weight. That's like losing 6 babies. But like in a good way, like not in a bad way. Like it's like losing 6 unwanted babies. I looked in the mirror the other day and noticed my face is starting to get a lot thinner, and I'm starting to develop this fledgling neck vagina. And this is the little neck vagina. But I don't care. I don't give a shit because I worked hard for this. This isn't some kind of pussy ass Ozempic neck vagina. I earned it. Like it's not that attractive. But I'm trying to find a silver lining. Like if some guy ever tried to shove his dick in my face and missed, he'd still have a pretty good time, It's not gay, it's a vagina. Anyway, I went back to the doctor and he said I'm no longer pre-diabetic, which is great, So I've gotten rid of a lot of the bad shit in my life. I quit drinking, I quit drugs, I lost all this weight. So now all I gotta do is just get rid of this AIDS. Thank you, good night.